So good evening, everyone. There are a few in the room who I may not have already met, and for those of you, my name is Karen Thorne-Stone, and I am the President and CEO at the Ontario Media Development Corporation. So thank you for joining us and for being here for our now 5th annual research showcase. There are still some seats in the front of the room, so for those of you who are at the back, if you'd like to come forward, we'll welcome you up here, but we're not going to make you all move. And there may be a few more people who filter in as the evening progresses. We're delighted to have you here with us tonight, and we certainly hope that what you hear this evening will give you some useful insights into how Ontario's creative industries are responding to the issues and challenges that they're facing in their respective sectors, and I think a lot of those are common amongst you. The fact that you're here probably means I don't have to say good research is essential to the success of any business, and it's certainly, as we know, critical to ensuring the competitiveness of Ontario's creative industries on the world stage. And part of OMDC's mandate, of course, is to act as a catalyst for research and development and to facilitate collaboration between sectors. So we hope that tonight's event will serve to achieve both of those things. Let you know a little bit about what's going on out there by way of research and emerging information, and give you an opportunity later in the evening to share some conversation and some new ideas over a glass of wine and a nibble. Tonight, what you're going to hear is a bunch of teasers. You're going to hear teasers on how mobile apps are generating economic gains for Ontario's creative industries, on alternative financing options for the documentary film industry, public perception of the value of books. You're going to hear about opportunities for accessing Germany's music industry, and you'll hear finally about ethical means of marketing and monetizing digital content for children. The idea tonight, it really is just to provide you with a bit of a sneak preview about the work that your colleagues in other sectors have been doing and some of the valuable analysis that's out there and available to you. We know that these brief presentations won't come anywhere close to answering all of your questions, but we certainly hope that they'll spark some good conversations over a drink later, as I was saying, and that they'll pique your interest so that you'll go in search of the full study on our online research library. And you won't have to wait long. Actually, all but one of the studies that you're going to hear about tonight are already completed and published. In terms of logistics, here's what you need to know. The presentations will be short. They're going to hit the highlights only. We've allowed time for just a couple of questions at the end of each presentation, if you're so inclined, or you can save your questions for the conversation part later. We are videotaping the presentations, and we'll be putting them up on our YouTube channel. So if there are facts and stats that you didn't manage to grasp in the presentation, you'll have an opportunity to see it again. But what that also means is that we'll be using microphones to pick up the audio in the audience when you're asking questions. So if you've got a question when the time comes, please put your hand up and wait for a mic to come to you. I know that means there'll be a strange, awkward silence for a second or two, but you can do it. Hang on tight and we'll get a mic to you quickly. There is Wi-Fi available in the library. You'll find the name and the passcode in your program. Nope, it's not up there. But the tweets are also tweets are also welcome. That information is in your program as well. The hashtag is OMDCRS, which is Research Showcase. OMDC is proud to be a funding partner in all of the studies that you're going to hear about tonight. We've noted some interesting themes that seem to be emerging over the work that we've supported in the past year. So just before we get started with the actual studies, I'm going to invite Raina Wells, who is our Director of Business Affairs and Research, to come up and just for a couple of minutes and give you some comfort, I guess, that you're not alone in trying to traverse the maze that is our evolving creative industries.
Okay, they're on the program, but if you didn't catch them, there are the Wi-Fi network and password and the hashtag. That's me. Oh, too far. Thanks, Karen. So I just want to give you a quick overview of some of the research themes that we've seen in the applications for research projects that have come through to us. Since 2004, close to 60 of the research studies that have been published in the media industries have received a research grant from OMDC. That doesn't include the ones that OMDC has led, which is about 12 to 15. The studies that we have funded range from profiles of specific industries to new models of collaboration within and among the sectors of the creative media industries. And the common themes in the research being done are common across the industries. That's something that the first couple of years of the research showcase, I noticed that people in the audience during the networking reception were commenting to each other about how surprised they were that they were experiencing the same issues across industries. And that's something that we've seen at OMDC in the years that we've been doing our work. The specific themes that are common across the industries and in the research that we've seen are, generally there are 5. The first one is financing. That will come as no surprise to anyone. Content producers are looking for new opportunities to finance their projects, and right now are keenly interested in non-traditional sources of financing. The second common theme is access to markets. How do we access niche markets in Canada? And something that's critical given the relatively small size of the Canadian market, how do we access foreign markets? Third is an interest in new technology, distribution platforms, and regulatory changes. The industries involved in cultural content continue to grapple with those challenges and opportunities. And they're looking at best practices, both at home and in other jurisdictions, to make the appropriate adjustments to their business models. The fourth common theme is untapped talent, for example, in the Aboriginal community, as well as in newer and previously unexamined areas in the media ecosystem. And finally, a number of the industry organizations have been interested in looking at opportunities for collaboration, both within but also across the industries, with a view to expanding market share for everyone. So as you're listening to the 5 presentations tonight and talking to people during the networking, keep those themes in mind for the implications for your own industry. Thanks.